Hey y'all, today we are talking about referral sales. So, how important are referral sales to you if you are a coach, healer, or service provider? And what systems do you need to have in place? What do you have to have in order to get them? I'm also going to be talking about why I teach that they are the second easiest, fastest type of sale that you can possibly get. And keep listening in, I'll tell you what the number one easiest, fastest type of sale to get is. We're also going to talk about do's and don'ts for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. If you're a biz owner and you don't really give a shit if people get great results with you, and you'll take anybody who has a Visa or MasterCard, whatever, or crypto, then you can just go ahead and turn this off. But for those of you who do care and you screen people, there are some definite do's and don'ts that you need to know about how to get good referrals. And what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, how you can get more aligned referrals. Okay, so I'm Heather Wild. I'm a lead gen and sales expert for purpose-driven entrepreneurs. Those of you who have spent a whole lot of money getting really, really good at what you do, or a whole lot of time, like you know your shit, and you actually care if people get good results. I'm the person that can show you how to market and sell in a way that won't make you vomit in your mouth. Okay, so I have a mastermind. It's free right now, but I'm thinking about making a paid thing. But it is a mastermind / networking group, and we met yesterday. It's called the Aligned AF Networking and Mastermind Group. And one of my members, one of my founding members, said, my last sales coach told me that I had to have an affiliate system. And not only that, but I had to have it like front and center on my webpage and basically like everywhere. I have to talk about this affiliate program. And she's like, do I have to have an affiliate program? Do I need referrals? And I was like, okay, well, we turned it over to the group and some, people were talking and then I was like, let me chime in. Referrals are great. Referrals are absolutely great. And if you're somebody who is really caring about who you work with and you're caring about how you do what you do and you're really fucking good at what you do, then your clients are getting really great results. And there's no reason that they wouldn't want to give you referrals, but you may need to help with that. You may need to set up a system, right, to do that. But secondly, I was like, any business coach that tells you absolutely have to do something, like that is a red flag. Like, I have a system that I teach my people, and then I encourage them to tell me what works about it for them and what doesn't, because one size fits all does not work. I want you to get the best results possible, and I know that to do that, we need to create systems and strategies and skills that actually feel good to you and that feel aligned, right? So if somebody is telling you, like, you've got to have an affiliate program, like, you don't have to have anything so fancy as that. But like, first off, any coach that's not willing to help you tweak their proven system, that's a problem. You're probably not going to get as great of results working with them. And it's usually like an ego thing, or they just don't really know what they're doing and they learned the system from somebody else and they just teach it like it's theirs, but they really don't know like how to tweak it. At any rate, so the easiest, fastest sales that you can get are your repeat buyers. But you have to have systems set up to create that. And that's what I used to only teach people about sales. And then I realized that you can't do high integrity sales, high integrity, high conversion sales if you don't have really good leads, right? So I started teaching lead generation and a little bit of marketing. And then I realized, like, if you don't have systems in place to gather and harvest your really good case studies and testimonials that are going to help you get really warm leads with your marketing, that's your third easiest, fastest sale, is people who have been warmed up and they've seen your really great case studies and the proof of how good you are at what you do, right? But if you don't have systems in place to help people get really great results in the first place, actually, let me back up. I realized that in designing an offer suite, you should be designing with the end goal in mind, right? And the end goal is not, I don't know if you can hear how loud that is. I am in Peru. The street noise can be pretty loud. Okay, so when you're designing your offer suites, you need to design it with the end goal in mind. The end goal is not to make a sale. The end goal is not for somebody to buy and get great results. The end result is for them for everyone who goes through your program to get such phenomenal results that they want to come back as a repeat buyer, that they're asking you like, hey, I know our contract's up soon, how can I work with you further, right? That is the goal of designing an offer suite. You want it to be that damn good and that consistently good for everybody that goes through it, right? But then you got to be able to gather those testimonials and case studies, because they're going to help you get even more online clients. And you've got to know how to create alumni offers that are going to be exciting and helpful for people. And it's not about creating dependency, like this person can't live without you. It's about creating like more value and more support so that they can get even further right with you. Okay. So if you're designing an offer suite like that, then and you've got, this system in place to get these alumni students, right? So that's your easiest, fastest sale. Your second easiest, fastest sale is if those people or people that you know that are maybe in adjacent niches to you, or serve a similar audience or whatever, can give you referrals, right? But it doesn't have to be for money. I know one person in my group yesterday shared that she tried to give a referral fee to someone, and she was happy to do it, but the person wasn't comfortable receiving it. And then so they negotiated for my friend to send the money she would have given this person for the referral to send it to their favorite charity, right? So you can make trades for clients for different referrals. It could be a money-based thing, right? But you don't have to do it at all. But I think that if you aren't thinking about how to get repeat clients and how to get referrals, you are ignoring an easier source of income, right? Because these kind of referrals and repeat buyers don't require on you marketing more. They don't require as much lead nurture, right? You might have to nurture people that are referred to you a little bit, but it's not going to be the same as a cold lead, somebody who's never heard of you and has never heard of anybody who's worked for you, right? Okay. So here is one thing that you need to be really aware of, though, if you're going to be looking for referral partners or you are going to have an affiliate program. There's nothing wrong with an affiliate program, but you want to make sure the people that you're partnering with are really aligned. And this is one of the reasons why your existing clients are like the best thing. If they're really aligned and they're getting great results with you, and you have what I call the endless feedback loop of awesome with them. So endless feedback loop of awesome is you appreciate them, you think they're amazing, they appreciate you and your work, they think you're amazing. And every time you work together, you feel more enlivened, right? It's like you're taking this awesome energy and you're pinging it back and forth between each other. And every time, with every pass, it's getting stronger, right? And it spills over into your entire work and personal life for both of you, right? So it's amazing. If you've got those types of clients, you want them as referral partners, right? And they're going to be excited about talking to people. It's not going to be just like, yeah, I mean, go talk to Heather because I'm going to get $500. It's like, oh my God, I was working with Heather and she totally helped me clean up my sales system, and now I have a way of selling that feels good, and I know how to like navigate objections without being a jerk, and all that stuff, right? So they're going to really be able to tell people. They're going to be able to sell for you, essentially, right? And then maybe, you have it worked out so they get some money for that, right? But you want to be very careful. You don't want people as referral partners and affiliates who are just going to send you people because they're playing a numbers game, right? And they just want to send you enough people so that eventually somebody will sign with you and they will get a bonus, right? And that's the pitfall of having like an affiliate program like right on your website, for instance, because you can have people that they're just in the affiliate space, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the affiliate space at all, right? But my whole thing with the way that I teach lead gen and sales is it's not a numbers game, it's a quality game. You want to get quality leads, not a volume of leads, right? So one of my people in my mastermind said, yeah, I had this affiliate partner, and she's like, I have an affiliate program. Some people, real lackadaisical about it, they just kind of send people, once in a while, and they don't really, hound me about it. And she's honest, of course. If somebody signs, she will go back and say, hey, here's your money. But she had this one person, and I think she still has her, maybe not after the conversation we had yesterday, but she's constantly sending her leads. And then constantly following up with her, like, I sent you this person, this person, this person, did anybody sign, right? And again, this is nothing bad on the affiliate. Like, that's good business on her part to, like, keep track and stay on top of it. But she keeps sending my friend leads that aren't good, right? So it's wasting the affiliate's time. It's also wasting my friend's time, and it's wasting the time of these people that are getting referred that are not aligned, and she's not going to work with them, right? Or maybe they do really want to work with her, but they really don't have the money, right? So they're not a highly qualified lead at that point, right? Okay, what was the last thing I wanted to talk about? Okay, so yeah, if you want to get super, super, super aligned referrals where 60, 70% or more of them are actually going to be qualified and will become clients, maybe not right that second, maybe they need a little bit of nurturing, maybe they need a little time to come up with the money, whatever. But if you want really aligned people that they're going to convert eventually, and probably quicker than your cold leads that you're marketing to on social media, then you need to, oh God, I lost my train of thought. Menopause is fun. You need to be taking like really, really, really good care of your clients. And, like I said, it starts with refining your target market. Because I've spent over $100,000 on business coaches, courses, programs. Most of it has been on one-to-one coaching. And even with a lot of the one-to-ones, like there's just, the information is not that good and the support is not that great. So, you need to, and so the way that people teach the ideal client avatar is a fucking joke, right? So if you're basing your stuff on an ideal client avatar and you're not making consistent sales, you're not scaling as quickly as you want to, that's probably the root of your problem. Even people who come to me that are already making 10 and 20K months, or they're, like pretty regularly, but not super consistently making 3K sales, the first thing we always start off with is their target market. And they are always like, they'll resist, but then they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad we did this, right? So the first and foremost is like refining your target market, and then setting up your offer suite, designing it, like I said, not just to get sales, not just to help people get results, but to help so many of your clients, like 80% or more, to meet or exceed their goals. And that also involves you being realistic about what goals they can they can achieve. But 80% or more of your people meeting or exceeding their goals, so that they have such a great experience that you have fantastic case studies and testimonials, and you get these repeat clients and referrals, right? So it really goes all the way back to like how you're designing things, and how fast you convert people also has to do with if you know how to rapidly pre-qualify and vet people, which I also specialize in helping people do. Okay, so I wonder if this whole thing has been, it looks like my volume's off. I wonder if this whole thing has been silent. I've done that before. That would be funny. In case it's not silent, I have my Express Yes Intensive is now available. During launches, it is $397. Outside of launches, it is $597. It is a 90-minute one-to-one strategy and implementation call. So what I do is you get a pre-call questionnaire. I get really clear on what's going on with your business, and then I handpick the trainings that are going to be the most helpful for where you are and what you're wanting to do. And I send those are directly from my Aligned AF sales course. So this is like my premium course that normally my high ticket clients only have access to. So I'm going to handpick, cherry pick the things that you need, and then you're going to do some homework, and then we're going to get on the call and we're going to fine tune everything and roll up our sleeves and actually like get some of the stuff designed, maybe even some of it built out and all about done with you. And then you'll have 5 days of Telegram access to refine anything or, answer any questions that, popped up in your mind 5 minutes after we got off the call. But it is super, super, super high value, super high touch. If you're interested, it is by application only, so you can DM me Express Yes, and I will send you more information. I'll send you the pre-call questionnaire. You're welcome to ask me any questions. I will only sell to you at any time. I will only sell to you if I honestly feel 1,000% that I have the right method and the right support that's really going to help you at your current stage. So the focus can be on target market, offer suites, lead generation, lead nurturing, sales objections, or referrals, and repeat clients. It can be on any of that, but it just depends on where you are in your business and what you're actually needing right now. So I'm really excited. So go ahead and DM me the Express Yes, and I'll get those deets out to you. And I look forward to talking to you guys. There's only 5 spots available too, so it's $397 during launches. There's only 5 spots available. I keep all of my containers super small because I'm super high touch, and I want to make sure that you get all the information and I don't drown and die being drained. So yeah, so I will see you guys soon. I'm going to start doing more of these lives. Let me know what you would like me to cover in these, and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Bye.